Welcome back to the Explainer. Today we're digging into a pretty radical idea. What if we didn't have to just trust the AI that's increasingly running our world? What if we could actually prove it's telling the truth? Well, that's the whole promise of bringing AI onto the blockchain.
And look, this isn't some sci-fi question for the distant future. AI is already woven into the fabric of our lives. And the stakes? They're getting higher every single day. This is happening right now.
Okay, think about something huge, like getting a loan. More and more, it's an algorithm, not a person, making that call, deciding who gets the kind of capital that can literally change a person's life.
Or what about in our hospitals? AI is becoming this critical co-pilot, right? It's helping doctors spot things in medical scans that a human eye might just miss. Things that could be a matter of life and death. But here's the catch. For all this incredible power, how these things actually work is, well, it's often a complete mystery. We get an answer, we get an output, but the all-important why is totally locked away inside a black box.
And that mystery, that opacity, is creating a huge crisis for the entire industry, a fundamental crisis of trust. And it all boils down to what everyone calls the black box problem.
So right now, we're basically living in this black box world. You send a request into some API, you get a response back, and you're just supposed to trust that whatever happened in between was honest and fair and accurate. This isn't some small gap, it's this giant leap of faith we have to take every single time.
And here's the really crucial part. You just can't audit an AI the way you'd audit a company's financial books. It doesn't work. These systems are alive, they're always learning, their logic is buried in billions of tiny parameters. And there's a huge risk of a bait and switch, where a company demos a super powerful, expensive model for you, but in the real world, they're secretly running a cheaper, dumber one to save money.
Okay, so how in the world do we fix this? Well, the answer is pretty radical. It's a fundamental shift in thinking. Instead of just trusting, we're going to start proving, and we're going to use the unique, unchangeable power of blockchains to do it.
And this slide, it just perfectly captures the heart of the shift. On the left, you've got the old way, social trust. We're basically asked to trust a company's reputation, its brand, its marketing. But on the right, that's the new way, cryptographic truth. We don't have to trust a company anymore. We can trust the math. It's the difference between a promise and a proof.
Now, this whole new foundation of trust is built on these 5 key pillars you see here. But the cool thing is, these aren't just empty words on a company's mission statement. They're actually hard-coded, written right into smart contracts on the blockchain, which makes them basically impossible to cheat or ignore.
And the end goal here is just perfectly summed up by this quote. By stamping a cryptographic fingerprint of every single AI decision onto an unchangeable ledger, we get this permanent, completely tamper-proof audit trail. For the first time, we can see exactly which model was used, what data it was trained on, and how it got to its conclusion.
Okay, this all sounds amazing, right? But there's one giant glaring problem. Running these massive AI computations directly on a blockchain would be ridiculously expensive. So, how does this actually work without breaking the bank?
And the solution is actually really elegant. It's so simple. You do all the heavy lifting, all that intense computation, off-chain, using powerful, specialized computers. Then you just use the blockchain for the one thing it does better than anything else, to act as a totally impartial, unchangeable judge that verifies the computation was done correctly.
So, to make this happen, developers have a whole toolkit to play with, each with its own pros and cons. First up, you've got ZK-ML. It uses some seriously complex math to prove a computation happened without revealing any of the private data. It's amazing for privacy, but also super slow and expensive. Then you've got TEEs, which are like these secure hardware vaults inside a computer chip. They're really fast, but you do have to trust the company that made the chip. And finally, there's OpML, which uses game theory, a system of rewards and punishments to keep everyone honest.
Let's zoom in on OpML for a second, because this is the one that really unlocks the ability to verify these massive AI models right now. It basically takes an innocent until proven guilty approach. It optimistically assumes an AI's answer is right, but then it opens up this window of time for anyone in the world to challenge it and prove it wrong, with real financial penalties for anyone caught cheating.
And it's this optimistic approach that lets us verify absolutely massive, mind-bogglingly huge models, like Grok with its 314 trillion parameters. I mean, that's a scale that's physically impossible to verify directly on-chain. With other methods, you'd need petabytes of RAM. It's just not feasible today.
So, okay, what does a future actually built on this stuff look like?
because it doesn't just change how we audit AI, it completely changes how we fund, own, and even govern it.
You know, one of the most exciting things this opens up is a totally new economic model called the Initial Model Offering, or IMO. Think of it like this. Instead of an AI model being owned by one giant corporation, it can be owned and governed by a global community of users and developers.
And here's how that whole value cycle actually works. It's pretty genius. A developer can tokenize their model, basically creating little shares of ownership. Then the community funds the development by buying those tokens. As people pay to use the AI, the revenue that's generated gets automatically shared with everyone who holds a token. You see, it creates this powerful, virtuous cycle that gets everyone, developers, investors, users, all pulling in the same direction.
But, and this is a big but, this whole open, verifiable future, it's not a done deal. It's actually on a direct collision course with a ton of new regulations. You've got governments worrying about powerful AI being used for bad things. You've got privacy laws like Europe's right to be forgotten, which directly clashes with the whole idea of a permanent blockchain. It's really a fundamental conflict between two giant ideas, open, unstoppable technology versus the need for centralized control and safety.
So at the end of the day, the big takeaway here is this. We are at the very, very beginning of a massive technological and social shift. We're building the tools to move away from a world where we have to just trust people and corporations and into a world where we can mathematically verify that our most important systems are doing what they say they're doing.
And that really leaves us with one last big question. As AI becomes the literal infrastructure for our economy, for our healthcare, for our entire society, shouldn't its integrity be provable? Making it verifiable isn't just a good idea, it's an absolute necessity.